There are 12 major gods in all of Greek mythology. Let's talk about them. Zeus is the badass king of the gods. He is the god of the sky, lightning, and thunder. When Zeus was still in Rhea's womb, she had to pull some serious shit to save him from his psycho dad, Cronus, who had a nasty habit of swallowing his kids like they were goddamn snacks. She hid in a cave, far from Cronus's reach, and gives birth to Zeus. When it's time for the big moment, she hands Cronus a stone wrapped in swaddling clothes.
Meet your son. He's a real gem, I promise. Gem feels more like a rock. Oh well, gulp.
Once Zeus hit adulthood, he wasn't just going to let his cannibal dad get away. He tricks his dad into vomiting out all of his siblings. Then he allies with the Cyclops, who hooks him up with a badass thunderbolt. He then rallies the troops for an all-out revolt against Cronus.
Hey, Dad, did you really think eating your kids would solve your problems? Watch your mouth, boy. I'm the reason you even exist. And I'm the reason you're getting your ass kicked.
After sending Cronus packing, Zeus took the throne as the king of the gods, ruling over Mount Olympus with a lightning bolt in one hand and a don't fuck with me attitude in the other. Hera is the goddess of marriage, women, childbirth, and family. Zeus, totally smitten with Hera's beauty and majestic vibe, was hell-bent on making her his wife. So, he cooked up a plan that was both clever and batshit crazy. During a thunderstorm, he morphed into a cuckoo bird and flew right into Hera's arms, playing the cold and helpless act. When she held the bird to her breast, boom, Zeus shifted back to his true form.
Cuckoo for you, Hera. Get it? And you wonder why I have trust issues. Trust me, I'll show you God.
And they did it non-stop for 300 years, unlike your 30-second quickie. Now, which woman could resist such a passionate performance? So, when Zeus popped the question, Hera said yes without a second thought. Despite tying the knot, Zeus banged anything with a pair of melons, mortals, gods, nymphs, you name it. Eventually, Hera got fed up with his endless parade of side chicks and turned vengeful as hell. Ares is the god of war, violence, bloodshed, and carnage. His presence on the battlefield incites a frenzy among the soldiers. Now, Ares had a notorious affair with Aphrodite, the goddess of love, but she was married to Hephaestus, the god of blacksmiths, who was always too busy hammering away at his forge to notice the shenanigans in his own bed. Whenever Hephaestus was in his forge hammering the swords, Ares would sneak in to hammer his sword into Aphrodite. But eventually, Hephaestus discovered their affair.
So that's why my pillows smell like war and deceit.
Pissed as hell, Hephaestus crafted an invisible net of unbreakable chains and set it over the bed where they would meet. The next time Ares and Aphrodite got busy, they were trapped mid-romp in the most awkward position imaginable.
Don't mind me, just the cuckold with a front row seat to cheaters. And this show's just getting extended.
Hephaestus called up the other gods to enjoy the spectacle. The gods showed up, laughed their butts off, and relentlessly mocked them. Artemis is the goddess of the hunt, wilderness, chastity, and moon. She is a virgin goddess and is fiercely protective of her purity. Artemis is often accompanied by a group of nymphs and her sacred deer. One day, a hunter named Actaeon was hunting in the forest with his dogs. He accidentally stumbles upon Artemis and her nymphs bathing naked in a pond. This dumbass, in all his clueless glory, gawks at them like a horny teenager.
You, dude, ever heard of privacy? What the hell is that? You've got 2 seconds. Run, or I'll turn you into something else. Can I use those 2 seconds to snap a mental picture of your curves?
Artemis, absolutely livid, decides to make him pay. She splashed some water on Actaeon, transforming him into a stag. Then she let loose his own dogs on him. Not recognizing their master, the dogs chased him down like he was the last snack on Earth. Despite Actaeon's frantic attempts to escape, they eventually caught and tore him apart.
That's what you get for peeping on a goddess, you perv.
Apollo is the god of everything cool. Light, music, poetry, archery, medicine, and many more. If it's awesome, Apollo's got it covered. Apollo is the twin brother of Artemis. When their mother Leto was pregnant with them, Hera sent a fearsome serpent, Python, to pursue and harass Leto. Leto finally found refuge on the floating island of Delos and gave birth to Artemis and Apollo. Years later, Apollo grew into a powerful badass god. He vowed to seek revenge on the monstrous Python and armed himself with a silver bow and golden arrows. Apollo traveled to Delphi, where the Python lived, and confronted it in a fierce battle.
Yo, snake breath. I'm here to turn you into a handbag. Remember, Leto? Oh, look, the golden boy with a mommy complex. What are you gonna do? Sing me to death? Nope. How about a few golden arrows right up your ass? Crap.
Then, Apollo claimed the site of Delphi as his own and established the Oracle of Delphi, where the priestess Pythia would deliver his prophecies. Hephaestus is the god of blacksmiths, craftsmen, and fire. He was born to Hera parthenogenetically, meaning Hera conceived him on her own. But Hephaestus was born with a lame leg.
Great. A solo project, and it's defective. Not on my watch.
So, Hera threw Hephaestus off Mount Olympus. The poor guy plummeted for a whole day and night, landing with a splash in the sea. Lucky for him, Thetis was there to rescue him. Hephaestus ended up in an underwater cave, where he channeled all his mommy issues into becoming a master craftsman.
Oh, Hera thinks I'm an embarrassment? Wait till she gets a taste of this one.
He crafted a stunning golden throne with a trap and sent it to Hera as a gift. Thrilled by its majesty, Hera plopped her divine ass on the throne, only to be instantly shackled by invisible chains, unable to move an inch. Realizing that only Hephaestus could free her, Zeus sends Ares to convince him.
Bro, Zeus commands you to free Hera. Yeah, tell Zeus to shove this torch up his ass.
And then Zeus sends Dionysus to convince him.
Yo, how about a drink? Is it strong? Strong enough to get you back to Olympus.
Dionysus managed to get Hephaestus hammered beyond belief. He dragged the drunken blacksmith back to Mount Olympus. After some slurred arguments and drunken promises, Hephaestus finally agreed to release Hera. But in return, he demanded a marriage with Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty herself. Zeus, seeing a way to wrap things up, quickly agreed, and so Hephaestus got hitched to Aphrodite. Hermes is the god of thieves, trade, travel, diplomacy, and all things intellectual. Hermes is the fastest and cleverest of all the gods. Born to Zeus and a mountain nymph Maia on a fine morning, baby Hermes was already causing trouble by the afternoon. Slipping out of his cradle, he spotted Apollo's herd of cattle and thought,
why not?
So, he stole 50 of the finest. Being the sneaky little bastard he was, he reversed the cattle's hooves to cover his tracks and made sandals from twigs to disguise his own footprints. Along his merry way, Hermes found a tortoise and thought,
why not?
He hollowed it out, strung it with cow gut, and invented the very first lyre. When Apollo found his cattle missing, he was beyond pissed. Tracking them back to Maia's cave, he found baby Hermes looking all innocent.
All right, kid, where the hell are my cattle? Don't play dumb with me. Geez, dude, who pissed in your ambrosia? Lighten up, will ya? Lighten up? I'll lighten up after I string you up by your lying tongue. Chill, bro. They're fine, unlike your sense of humor.
To calm his furious brother, Hermes offered him the lyre. Enchanted by the beautiful music, Apollo forgave the cheeky thief. As a nod to Hermes' wicked ingenuity, Apollo gave him the caduceus, a powerful staff with many magical abilities. Dionysus is the god of wine, ecstasy, revelry, insanity, and all things batshit crazy. Dionysus had a wild start to life. During a marital spat between Zeus and Hera, his mom, Semele, got zapped into ash while he was still chilling in her womb. Daddy Zeus, in a panic, sewed the little fetus into his thigh until Dionysus was ripe and ready. But Hera, holding a grudge tighter than a virgin's vagina, cursed Dionysus with madness. He wandered the earth, totally bonkers, until his grandma, the goddess Re, felt sorry for his ass and fixed his head. Then, Dionysus did humanity a solid and invented wine.
What's this stuff? Magic potion. Drink up. Slur up. Cool. This makes me forget. Why? Who cares? Way better than therapy, right?
Dionysus traipsed across the globe, spreading the gospel of grape juice, and started the most lit cult you've ever seen. His followers include a mix of mortals, nymphs, and even a few minor gods, often indulging in the wildest bacchanalian orgies that made today's Vegas look like a fucking library. By the time Dionysus returned to Greece, he had temples waiting for him right, left, and center. Now, to bring justice to his incinerated mom, he went on a mission to rescue her from the underworld.
Yo, Hades, can you just let my mom go? No can do, kid. Rules are rules. How about a wine? That'll make you forget your rules. Cool, it's a deal.
Dionysus didn't just bring his mom back from the dead, he went full badass and made her an immortal goddess with a different name. Later, he himself scored a seat as one of the 12 Olympian gods, showing a big fat middle finger to Hera. Hades is the god of the underworld, the afterlife, and limitless wealth. After Zeus defeated Cronus along with Poseidon and Hades, the cosmos was left without rulers, so they decided to divide it among themselves. But they were left scratching their heads over who gets to rule what part of the universe.
Yo, let's have a thunderbolt contest. Nope, let's have an underwater breathing contest. Guys, why not just flip a coin? Wow, genius.
Just like that, Zeus got the sky, Poseidon got the seas, and Hades got the underworld. Hades' realm was vast, and it wasn't just a gloomy ghost town. It was loaded with all the underground goodies like precious metals and gems, making him the wealthiest of all the gods. Hades has a cute 3-headed pet dog named Cerberus. It guards the entrance to the underworld, making sure nobody sneaks in or out without Hades' permission. Demeter is the goddess of agriculture, harvest, and fertility of the earth. She loves her daughter Persephone more than anything in the world. One day, while Persephone was picking flowers, Hades saw her and got a creepy uncle vibe that he couldn't shake.
Yo, Persephone, wanna see my garden? It's got some magic. Ooh, like a fairy tale. Yup, you'll love it. Wow, do you have unicorns there? Not exactly, but I've got a unicorn horn you'll definitely want to ride. Okay?
He split the ground open and carried her down to the underworld. Demeter searched the earth for her daughter tirelessly for 9 days and nights. On the 10th day, the sun god Helios finally spills the beans about what happened. Pissed off and heartbroken, Demeter abandoned her divine duties. The earth went to hell in a handbasket, plants withered, crops failed, and a severe famine spread across the world. Hearing the cries of starving mortals, Zeus realized he had to step in.
Hades, you fucked up. Demeter's losing it. Bro, she needs to chill. Persephone's having a blast. I made her a queen. Blast. Bro, Earth is dying. Fix this. Alright, what do you suggest?
Zeus decreed that Persephone would spend 6 months of the year with Hades and 6 months with Demeter. This set the cycle of changing seasons. When Persephone is in the underworld, Demeter's mood hits rock bottom, causing autumn and winter. The earth becomes a barren wasteland. When Persephone returns to her mom, Demeter's joy brings about spring and summer, making everything bloom like crazy again. Poseidon is the god of the sea, storms, earthquakes, and horses. He is well known for his explosive temper and thirst for vengeance. For instance, there was once a Greek city without a patron deity. Poseidon was interested in becoming the protector of the city and its people, but Athena was also interested in it. To resolve this, it was decided that each would offer a gift to the city, and the inhabitants would choose the gift they preferred, thus selecting their patron deity. Poseidon whipped out his trident and slammed it down, popping a spring right in the city center. However, the water was as salty as his attitude. Though impressive, the saltwater spring was not entirely practical for the city's needs. Then Athena steps up, taps the ground with her spear, and boom, a freaking olive tree pops up, and it's giving wood, oil, and food, all essential resources. The city folks, seeing a tree that's more supermarket than decoration, were totally on Team Athena. The city was named Athens in her honor. Poseidon lost his shit. In a fit of rage, he took out his frustration on Medusa, Athena's most devoted priestess, by raping her right in her own temple. Athena is the goddess of wisdom, strategy, handcraft, and heroes. When Athena was still in Medes' womb, Daddy Zeus got a prophecy saying that this kid would outdo him in every aspect. Paranoid, Zeus swallowed the pregnant Medes. But joke's on him. Athena still broke through like a warrior in a birth scene straight out of an alien horror movie. Fully grown and armored right from Zeus's forehead, Athena later became the protector of heroes. She guided Odysseus through his epic journey home after the Trojan War, assisted Perseus in chopping off Medusa's head, and helped Heracles with his never-ending list of pain-in-the-ass labors. Athena is the go-to goddess for anyone looking to get shit done and not die in the process.